world. Let us see our best player in the world as we get into this game.
Oh, Felipe, here we go. We're on Cactus Valley now. When we saw Cactus Valley soO versus Bunny, we saw the Hellbat Marine timing thing that INnoVation did against soO and GSL. And since this is INnoVation, I don't know about you, but I want to see it again. And I want to see INnoVation executed this time.
I mean, soO had the practice there with it the first time, but it was just a little less than what he would face against a player like INnoVation. And speaking of INnoVation, let us introduce our players. Starting with our Red Terran, the Machine. Winner of the last match, he is INnoVation!
And his opponent losing game one on Abyssal Reef, but he is in no way out of this yet. It is soO. Now, the map being Cactus Valley, this means that if both players decide to go for a macro game here, Felipe, we could be in for a long game. We could be in like a 15-minute game. Cactus Valley is a big map, and with only 2 players on it, that means they can take a lot of expansions and try to go for a late game scenario. And soO, since they're cross spawn, he knows that INnoVation has to travel quite a bit of a distance to get to his bases. So soO could have more than enough to block off INnoVation's attack, which means INnoVation would have to retreat and then be in for a long macro game. So it's all depending on what these players want to do, what kind of games do they want to do here. And now we see the factor coming in here from INnoVation. We see the reactor being added on. We're going to see what his build is as soon as, if he decides to lift off the barracks and add factory right away, which it looks like he is going to do. That means we're not going to be seeing reacted move out from INnoVation, and we're just going to be seeing reacted Hellions. And I'll be quite honest with you, we're pretty much seeing the exact same build that INnoVation did on Abyssal Reef. I think INnoVation is just going for, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I mean, he doesn't... Now I am being told right now that y'all once again have the opportunity as the viewers to help support these players. The Matcherino has been all reallocated to include soO and INnoVation instead of our former matchup Alive versus Solar, which sadly did not get to happen.
Yeah, but I'm really happy that soO and at the very least we were able to get the Matcherino reallocated to these players, because they're putting on a fantastic performance for us. At the very least, these players deserve to get paid. Don't you think so, Felipe?
I mean, with the skill that these players have, and with them both being currently teamless, this is definitely going to be a payday that they're both going to want to get.
I'm really glad you brought up they're teamless, because it just kind of baffles my mind. No team has been able to sign that. But I also think because these guys are just so good that they need to have the right kind of conditions before they sign off for a team. Yeah, and it's so worth it too, because these players are just good.
Yeah, and with their skill, they aren't just going to join just any team. With USCV's getting taken down here with a small little Zergling attack here, but Hellbat's moving in. The Spine Crawler is up, soO going for a much larger defense than he did last game. Gets the medevac though, that is huge, which means this army can no longer heal or hack up and get out. Queen's just chasing these Hellbats, staying on creep as long as they can. Are they going to take one out? 6 health this Hellbat survives, and they're just jogging out of there with all of their strengths.
Oh, INnoVation unable to build that eBay. And well, it does. Well, he holds off that attack. One thing I do want to say that soO did very well was he killed that, which prevents INnoVation from being able to drop and deal any damage.
Ooh, and INnoVation, GG's! Which means soO has this game. 1-1 is our score right now, Seeker.